was that for?
I had to make sure this is real. That you're here with me. And that last night, finally making love with you wasn't a dream.
Should I be pinching you then?
How about you kiss me instead?
Layla and Chris are going at it again.
Good for them. At least somebody's getting lucky. I'm really sorry I had to cut our night short.
Do not even think about apologizing, okay? Kyle, your ex got bashed.
Yeah, I'm glad they called me. I just don't want you to think.
Dude, you were there for Nick at the hospital, and I got to catch the scum who put him there. You know, we were both where we needed to be.
Wish I could have been two places at once.
Yeah, I hear you. How's Nick today?
He's hurting, but stable. I just hate to see him like this, you know? Such evil SOBs can walk the planet.
Yeah, well, there's no shortage of people like that.
Hey.
Can I steal you away for breakfast?
Actually, I can't. I'm interviewing a perp. It's going to be, well, you should probably get going now, actually.
Don't leave on my account.
No game. This is what a sexy worker bee like me has to do to get her lonely boss's attention. Plus, I needed more time to back up the story that Jared hired me before he kicked the can. By planting evidence, of course. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to become Mrs. Clint Buchanan by being sloppy. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, all right, sweetheart. Just keep me informed about anything that happens, okay? Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
What's the word?
Taya's ex-husband's still at large with Danny and Blair.
I cannot believe that Rayburn abducted Matthew's friend at gunpoint in front of him.
I know, me either. God, I hate having my injured son in a hole on the coast.
Well, then do something about it. Go get Bo, take the jet, go to Seattle, and bring Matthew back.
Let's try the police again, see if they have any news on Danny.
I know you're worried sick, but we could end up distracting them from tracking Danny down.
So what are we supposed to do? Nothing? I want to do something to help her find her.
Taya will let us know the minute she and Todd know anything.
Okay, so we can't tag along with the police, but nobody's stopping us from putting up missing posters.
Destiny, get your coat. We're leaving this godforsaken place and everyone associated with it.
As much as I would love to bring Matthew home, I don't think he's okay to travel yet. And on top of that, all hell's breaking loose with Mitch Lawrence back in town. I have to coordinate the prosecution with the DA from Napa Valley.
Coordinate? What's to coordinate? The idiots let Lawrence go.
No, they want to reinstate the charges against him.
Seth?
Forget Napa. We're on our own.
What? Why? Oh, God, what has Mitch Lawrence done now?
Thanks, Jack. You can go. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I'm going to head out, too.
Dr. Saybrook, are you taking on any new patients? Ever since my return to Lambview, I have this feeling that everyone's out to get me.
You know what? Even paranoics have real enemies. Will I see you later?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, aren't you going to kiss her goodbye? I have no idea what you see in him. He didn't even rape you.
What'd you say?
I'm sure that's just the way Dr. Saybrook likes it.
John, don't. It's exactly what he wants to have happen.
That was assault over there, you know.
Just call a lawyer.
Oh, I would if I had one.
Taking the one that was offered to you.
Well, I only used the best. I had tried to contact my former counsel, Evangeline Williamson, but I was distressed to learn that she had become incapacitated some time ago. I understand it was a hate crime. Such a shame. What is Lambview coming to?
Just tell me the guys that did this to Nick are gonna pay.
They will, I swear. I will get an update as soon as I get to the station.
You'll call me?
Yeah, you bet. I'll talk to you later. Morning.
Yo, hey. I gotta clean up for work, so you guys... Right.
So, pancakes, French toast, steak and eggs.
Huh?
You must be starving.
You heard us?
Oh, God. The walls shook.
I am so sorry.
Don't be. You deserve to have your socks knocked off by a guy who deserves you. What? I put my foot in it, didn't I?
No. That was the most perfect thing you could have said to me right now.
Really? Because I meant it. You know, I really am happy for you and Christian. I know that you guys waited a long time to be together.
Not as long as you and Kyle. How'd your big date go?
It didn't. There was this thing with Nick.
Don't tell me he's back in your business.
No, it actually wasn't anything like that.
What happened?
Nick. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. Nick, I'm here.
Your father's downstairs with the car, and the flight leaves in 2 hours.
Your flight, maybe. I'm not leaving without Matthew.
That boy almost got you killed last night.
It is not his fault Danny's father pulled a gun on us. We were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Because you have the wrong friend.
That's not true.
Ever since you started mixing up with the Buchanans, it's been one calamity after another. For you and Gregory both.
Wait a minute now.
Don't you wait a minute, me. You came face to face with a gun-toting maniac last night. Now that should have told you something. It's high time you both picked new friends. Am I making myself clear?
I have a feeling you just joined me on Mrs. Evans's hit list.
Great.
I promise I'll help you patch things up when we get back to Lambview.
I'm not going home until I know Danny's okay.
Lawrence murdered someone in their jurisdiction.
In front of witnesses.
Yeah, well, Lawrence claims that he acted in self-defense, and those witnesses were lying because of their connection to Jared.
So let him plead innocent. Don't let him walk.
Well, it gets worse. The murder weapon was never entered into evidence.
What?
You're kidding.
Somebody in Napa screwed up.
Or Mitch is pulling strings.
So now it's left up to us to see that justice is done.
It looks like it.
Well, Lawrence murdered 2 people right here. I mean, Pamela Stewart and that ex-con, Landers.
Yeah, and no witnesses to either crime.
Yeah, but we have Mitch Lawrence's record.
Well, it's prior bad acts. It's not admissible in court.
He may not have used his own bare hands, but he set it up to make it look like Jared did it, and then he killed him.
Lawrence didn't just cover his tracks. He damn near erased them.
Are you saying that my son-in-law's killer is going to get off scot-free?
It's okay. You know what? It's an uphill battle, but we're not going to give up.
Well, if this is true, I better break this to Natalie.
You want me to explain to her?
No, thanks. I can handle it. Now maybe you can postpone the arraignment and go get Matthew.
Oh, I don't know.
I do. Wait right here. Nigel, call the airport. Have them get the jet ready, all right?
There you go, Ted.
Thank you.
Clint, this is very generous of you.
You're my wife. What's mine is yours. And that is always going to be true.
Well, what about you? Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. 2 of you came back for Jared's funeral. That meant the world to me. But now, Matthew needs you. you need to go take care of him, all right? I mean, it's not as if you're going on some vacation, right? But you hurry back. I miss you already.
And Clint, would you tell Natalie that I'm sorry and that we're going to get Lawrence, one way or the other?
I will.
I'm out of here.
Was it something I said?
Hate to disappoint you, but I find sociopaths rather boring.
Give that granddaughter of yours a tickle for me, And keep me in mind if you need any babysitting. I love children. I hope this next round of questioning won't be about Jared. I'd much rather talk about the fair Natalie.
Mention Marty and Natalie again. See what happens.
Ooh, goody.
What in the hell are you doing in Jared's office?
My name's Kimberly Ann.
Yeah, you're Kim, Stacy's little stripper friend. I know exactly who you are.
I'm also Mr. Buchanan's new assistant.
Sorry, since when?
Since Jared Banks decided I was the best candidate.
I don't think so.
It's true. Jared hired me when he thought...
What do you think you're doing breaking in here and touching my husband's things?
I was just straightening up. I'll just take the mail and get out of here.
I don't think so. You're not going anywhere. Not until you tell me what you're really doing here.
I can't believe Nick was gay bash. Is he all right?
He's still in the ER, but Kyle says he's okay. He's there keeping an eye on him now.
What about the animals who did this?
John and I tracked him down.
Oh my God, you got them already?
We made the arrest last night. The 3 of them are in holding, waiting arraignment.
3?
Yeah, cowards.
The DA's gonna come down hard on them, right?
Well, they were witnesses, so yeah, I hope so. You seem really... I didn't even know you knew Nick.
I don't, but those cowards, they attacked Nick the same way some racists went after my sister, and I don't need to know Nick to want to hurt them for him.
I should get to the station.
Fish. Make sure we throw the book at them, please.
What's wrong?
Well, sorry about the digs, but it looks like they're going to move you to a room as soon as one comes up.
Thanks.
You mind if I stick around a bit? Ask you a few questions?
About what?
Well, how you doing? What you're thinking about?
I'm thinking about the 1,000,001 things I have to do. If I could just get at my PDA. I'm doing this big door-to-door canvassing for the LJLA next month, so I need to get to work.
But Nick,
What?
you've been through a traumatic event.
Look, that's behind me now. It's just time to move on.
Well, no, it's important to look ahead. That's great. But what you need to understand is maybe your body is already bouncing back, but it may take a little longer for your head to do the same thing. Okay, and we need to get a handle on this before it gets a handle on you.
What's gonna help me get a handle on things is just getting back to my work.
Okay, but sometimes getting back to work means hiding in your work.
My work is about being out. There's no hiding for me.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel comfortable with being out in public? Because it seems to me that what you do not only takes a lot of courage, but it also takes a lot of faith in your fellow man.
Nick, what's going on?
Oh, just stop, okay?
Okay, I'll just leave you guys.
Oh, please. Stay.
You come in here and you put your dirty hands on my memories of my husband?
I didn't mean to cause
No, you
trouble.
save it! Save it, I don't buy you for a second. You tell me what you're doing here. You have one last chance before I beat your ass. What are you doing here?
My job, I swear.
Wrong answer!
Natalie. What is going on here?
This crazy bitch broke in here, and now she's telling me that Jared hired her?
That's not true. Technically, I did.
The jet is ready for your departure within the hour. Shall I prepare you a travel bag?
Oh, Nigel, yes, thank you. That would be great. Well, here we go again, huh?
I can do this alone.
Would you prefer to do this by yourself?
I want you with me. Always. But now, every time we're alone, it seems to me like we're hurting Clint. You know, whether he knows about it or not.
Every time I'm alone with Clint, I feel like I'm cheating on you. It's just miserable, no matter how you slice it. Is it wrong for me to want to be miserable with the man I loved and miserable without him?
I didn't mean to overstep. I just thought I'd listen to the voicemails left for Jared before he... so the family wouldn't have to.
Well, that's very thoughtful.
Then I realized there was all this cleaning up to do. Never in a million
No, my
years...
husband does not need to be cleaned up after.
I didn't mean it.
Listen, I have the wrong file here. The one I need is at home. It's the Tokyo account. Kim, would you mind getting it for me?
Of course not. I'll get right on that. There's the thank you note that I sent Jared after our interview. I guess he never got it. He's a special guy.
You actually hired that plastic piece of ass?
Hey, Jared vetted her before he died. I trust his judgment.
Yeah, well, I don't trust her, and she is not allowed in this office.
Okay. I will tell her that. Natalie, do you think might be a little early to return to work?
Nope, I have to keep busy. You know, at least until Mitch's trial.
Well, I have some bad news about that.
What? Tell me.
You need to be prepared for the possibility that there won't be a trial.
Why?
Lawrence could be set free.
So we found common ground.
That being?
You seem to enjoy punishment. I'm willing to oblige.
Oh, how I do enjoy a good piece of theater.
But you keep running that mouth of yours.
What I don't understand is why I'm here. I mean, where's the evidence that I killed Wayne Landers or Pamela Stewart or dug up Nash Brennan's grave? I mean, all the evidence seems to point to Jared Banks. Admit it, Lieutenant. The police have nothing on me, and your colleagues in Napa can't touch me either.
Maybe not, but I can.
What does that mean?
The law fails to protect the people I care about. I'll kill you myself.
You can't tell me who I can and can't be friends with.
Try me.
Look, Mom, you can't blame the Buchanans for every dicey situation that we've been in. And this family's seen a lot of excitement long before Rachel and Matthew ever came into the picture.
What do you mean? What excitement? What's that mean?
It means say goodbye to Matthew. You can see him when he gets back to Landview.
Yes, I will. I will do that.
Whoa. What about Rachel and me?
What about you?
You need to give up on the hate.
Or what? You gonna give up on me?
What's wrong?
Oh, one of my counselees had a relapse.
Well, there's your sign.
Sign for what?
That you need to go home and do your job already.
And leave you here on your own.
Right now, your patients need you more than I do. Besides, knowing Mom and Dad, they're probably going to parachute in any second.
We have to quit lying like this.
Oh, you should have told them weeks ago.
Well, we had reasons not to.
I know. Made Matthew's surgery and Jared's death.
We weren't looking for excuses not to tell him.
No, of course not. We've just been trying to find a way that's going to hurt Clint the least.
And maybe that's the problem. Who's all this preparation for? Is it for Clint? Or is it for us?
Lawrence, what are you saying?
We could time our confession right down to the perfect second. We could plan everything. But I mean, would that help Clint? Or would it help us? to help us feel like we did everything we could and feel less guilty. I would want to know. Now, period. So, I think we've got to tell Clint straight out.
Yeah. Before somebody else catches onto our feelings and does it for us.
May I help? You. Hello, cousin. Is Master Clint at home? I've a very urgent matter to discuss with him. A family matter.
What do you mean, go free?
The DA in California has decided there's insufficient evidence to reinstate the charges against Mitch for Jared's murder.
No.
He said the case has been compromised by mistakes made by the police when they were gathering evidence, so much so that they wouldn't even make it to court.
Jess and I were witnesses. I mean, isn't that evidence?
Mitch said he acted in self-defense and that you were covering for Jared.
So that's it? Jared's murder goes unprosecuted?
Natalie, I am so sorry if...
No, we knew this could happen. I just don't understand. I mean, Mitch is here, and Uncle Bo is in charge, and Nora. God, this man murdered 2 people, Pamela Stewart and Wayne Landers.
And Nora will do her best.
There's got to be evidence, Dad. There has to be evidence.
There is, but it doesn't point to Mitch. Honey, it points to Jared.
That's because Mitch framed him.
We believe that, yes. But he covered his tracks. According to your Uncle Bo, he did a very...
No, Uncle Bo and John, they have to work harder. I mean, he takes 3 lives and he gets to go free?
Well, it's not over yet.
He took up Nash.
They can't prove that Mitch even touched him.
He pulled Jared's body out of the casket.
A misdemeanor at best, honey.
So that's it. You're saying he walks everything?
Natalie, what I'm saying is we just have to be prepared if the worst were to happen.
I need to be alone.
All right. When did I drive you home?
No, I need to stay here and pack up some of Jared's things.
All right. But I'm going to come back in a little bit and check on you.
Okay.
You'll kill me. How very law-abiding.
Serve and protect.
You know, people have killed me before.
Trust me. This time it'll stick. You know, maybe you heard about me. You know, maybe you asked around or you read something. You have no idea what's going on in my head. If you did, you'd know I don't screw around when it comes to the people I care about.
That's twice now you have used the euphemism care about instead of love.
If you do weasel out of these charges and you find yourself, just happen to find yourself within a mile of Marty or Natalie or Hope or anyone else, I'll kill you right there and then. And believe me, this time will be for good.
I see the orthodontia has worked wonders. 8 hours from Heathrow, never closed my eyes, not a wink. But I came directly from the airport, such is the task at hand. Which is what, exactly? Can't get into it right now, mate. But I'll tell you, it's something Master Clint must be apprised of. Post-haste.
Do you think that we haven't been discreet? Oh.
Well, there've been no indiscretions. I mean, we're not fooling around. But we've kissed. Matthew, Destiny, they saw it. Taya knows. Rachel knows. David knows. We're lucky that none of them want to see any of us get hurt, or that they don't have some special loyalty to Clint.
God, if they did.
we'd be in trouble.
I'm afraid Mr. Buchanan is out for the day, but his wife and brother are here. Perhaps they can be of help. Certainly not. They're the whole blatant problem.
Want to talk about it?
I just wonder what Nick was going through when those guys were beating on him. He had to be terrified. But did he think, how could this be happening to him? Did he think he was gonna die? Just because of who he was born to be?
Yeah, I just hope he passed out, that he didn't suffer much.
Like Vange?
Yeah, like her.
And then I stumbled in here and, you know the rest. And this whole thing is so stupid. I brought all this on myself.
What?
Well, it's all right. All right, let him talk. We're just talking here. What makes you feel that way?
This would have happened even a week ago. I would have chosen my words more carefully. I would have never walked into that alley by myself at night, you know? The Landview elects Dorian Lord Mayor, and I'm acting like it's gay pride, morning, noon, and night.
Well, Dorian's stand on gay rights it's
When I shut my mouth off, I put everyone in that bar in danger.
You did not put anyone...
A waitress got pushed, trying to help me. And a bartender, he got punched, standing up for me. And I don't even know their names. And what if it was Amelia? What if it was her that got jumped, huh? What then?
Nick, would you feel it was Kyle's fault if the same thing happened to him? It's okay to wish it didn't happen, but the fault for what happened lays 100% with the people who attacked you. Everyone has the basic right to live free from attack, okay? And that's what you need to concentrate on as you heal. You hear me? Because you need to save your strength for what comes next.
What's that?
To make the people who did this to you accountable for what they did.
I am surprised that you still care about Natalie, especially since you seem so intent on the future with Dr. Saybrook. I hope you're not still carrying a torch for Natalie. Oh, I have such wonderful plans for my former bride. I just love to see her when she gets... I wish you could see what I'm visualizing right now. You might want to kill me indeed. Better safe, Natalie, than sorry, Natalie, right?
Yeah. It's Mitch, you got a sec?
We're busy.
What's up?
I'm just checking in.
Follow up with Chavez, all right? DA's office wants to go forward with an arraignment today, but we need a solid ID from Nick first.
Okay, can it wait for an hour or two so I can back you up while you question him?
No, I got this.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Natalie.
So, if you're not still mad at me for ratting out Danny, I'll guess I see you at home.
I'm not mad. I know your heart was in the right place, but I'm not going to be home for a while.
Why not?
Because I'm not leaving until I know Danny's okay.
You throw over your own mother for your girlfriend?
That's not what I said.
Well, that's what you meant.
Are you ever going to let up?
Little Miss Princess.
Her name is Rachel.
Broke your brother's heart. She does not get a pass for that.
You know, Destiny was right. You need to realize that Sean and I are two grown men.
And when you hurt, you are still my babies. Now, you should have some of your own before you tell me otherwise. But not with her. won't have that.
Rachel is the reason why I'm still in Landview. I love you, Mom. And Dad, and Des, and Sean. But I would have followed my career out of town a long time ago had it not been for her. Isn't that reason enough to be civil to her?
If you're reading this, it's because you snooped. Shame on you for ruining the surprise. Now you have to read my speech instead of hearing me give it. Watching your mom marry my dad last night made me think about the wedding we missed out on. It never bothered me before because I had you, and that's all that matters. But seeing how happy that ceremony made our parents made me realize I want to see you in that white dress. I want your father to walk you down the aisle. I want to get up in front of the people we care about and tell them how much I love you. So here's your Christmas present. A New Year's Eve wedding to be followed by, wait for it, a honeymoon in Oahu. As for what's in the box, well, it's really part of the gift I'm hoping you'll give me in Hawaii. Love always, Jared. Your pick.
Okay, just take a breath. It's all gonna get better from here. But I really do recommend that you see a therapist for the next few weeks, okay? And don't be afraid to lean on your loved ones for support.
My family lives on the other side of the country.
Yeah, but it appears to me you've got some friends you can count on.
There's Amelia, but she's not here.
I've been trying to reach her, but her phone's off. I think she's probably in court with Dorian.
I'll be fine.
Hey, you got me too, okay? Don't forget that.
Hey, Nick. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'm actually here on some business. The guys who we think are responsible for your attack, they're in custody. And a positive ID from you now would keep them locked up until trial. So, you feel like picking out some mugshots?
What do you think? Feel like fighting back?
Him. Those are the guys. I'm sure of it.
Got them in lockup. They're going away for a long time.
So how's it going to be?
It's time to leave for the airport, Destiny.
I know.
I should actually head over there myself.
You're leaving?
They need me back at the center. I feel bad that I have to leave Matthew.
I'll be fine, Rachel.
And I can keep an eye on him until your folks get here.
Thanks. I'll see you in Landview.
Hey, look. That's how I say peace out from now on.
Mrs. Evans, I had a wonderful time spending the holidays with you and your family.
Do you have a ride to the airport?
I was just gonna take a cab.
Then it's settled. You'll come with us. Come on.
Well, we got to put it off one more time, but as soon as we bring Matthew home, then we've got to face the music, okay? Together.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Neville. Dispense with the theatrics. What news is so important you flew across an ocean to tell Mr. Buchanan face to face? The worst kind. Didn't you just tell me it's part of our responsibilities to the head of the household to warn of betrayal?
What sort of betrayal?
It's his trouble. Trouble? Trouble and strife?
Wife?
It's his brother. They're having an affair.
Natalie? Natalie?
Get up.
I told you she'd come to me.
My dad told me that he's not going to trial for Jared's murder. Or anything. Is that true?
Isn't it wonderful, darling? Soon you and I will be free to be together.
Shut up, Lawrence. Listen, we're going to talk about this, all right? And I will take care of him, I promise.
John is serious about that. 5 minutes ago, he threatened to kill me.
Hey, Jack, need a little help in here.
John wouldn't waste his life on garbage like you. Me, on the other hand,